Hey, hey, hey! It's LP Master 6, you guys! Special edition. Now, we are going to hop right into Super Mario Bros. 2, released in 1988. AKA Super Mario USA if you are a Japanese speaker slash resident. Enjoy the only game did not have new title music because it already had title music. When Mario opened a door after climbing a long stair in his dream, another world spread before him and he heard a voice call for help to be freed from a spell. After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby and to his surprise he saw exactly what he saw in his dream. Push start. Okay, I'm on board. Alright. I guess we'll start out as Mario since it's going to ask us to change characters at the end of each level, and why not start with a classic? Okay, so first thing you're going to notice is the graphics. Technically, they are similar to the original in ways that Mario 1 and the Lost Levels weren't, because the black box NES games like Mario 1 and the Lost Levels kind of looked like the classic 8-bit arcade graphical trash, if you will. Not that I think they look bad or anything, they're just, primitive. But by the time they made even Doki Doki Panic, the original version of this, they had the capabilities of making things look decent. So, this is basically just Mario 2 upscaled with better instruments and all that, because not everything just sounded like classic NES instruments. So, it's just better Mario 2. That's all it is. But, of course, now with a saving system and a... the capability to save and quit per world. Yes, we are back to per world, not per level. So if you got all cozy with the lost levels, which honestly might make this the most difficult long-term wise in the long run compared to the lost levels, because, well, I have less experience with Mario 2 and its different style of gameplay. Though you have seen me beat Doki Doki Panic on this channel, and you've seen me start Mario 2 on this channel, but that's when my original external hard drive died, so I lost all the footage for that, and ended up deleting the commentary, so it's gone forever. This is Birdo, by the way. She's dead! But this is not as far as we will go. There's something different about the roulette screen, but I cannot remember what it is. Also, I cannot remember how to play it for the life of me, but we will try our best. Oh my god. Oh yeah, 2 up. It's not what I wanted, but hey, I got something. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, another 2 up. This is looking good. Alright, well we'll go ahead and start playing as Luigi. But everybody's seen the original Mario games. I don't want to explain them too much, but I guess I'll give a brief detailing on... Mario's a jack of all trades. He's got decent speed, decent jump height, decent grab time. Luigi is, I think he's slower, but he has ridiculously good jump height. That's kind of his main thing. Oh, but look at these nice smooth animations and these gorgeous backgrounds. And I just completely forgot how to control this game. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm a little loopy today. I'm sick because I decided to get the coronavirus vaccine before we go on our vacation to California. And it made me extremely sick. Well, I'll get back to that in a minute. I was talking about this game, basically how it's improved Mario. Oh, so Toad cannot jump well at all, but he is the fastest. And Peach is easily the best character because she's basically Mario, but she can float. And, she can float. Did I mention that? She can float. Oh, we could have gone up there and gotten the mushroom, but who needs it? Yeah, I had to turn the game audio way down for this one because I don't know if it's because it, you know, the Mario 2 music is louder because there's more to it, or because I'm a little out of it, so I'm talking in a haze, or a combination of both. But that's why the audio is different. In case you were wondering, we're gonna try Toad now. Oh, I thought you had to charge jump to get up there. You do not. Okay. Oh, they did change the Sniffit colors, I think. That's one difference. I don't remember the exact details on this one, but hey. Ooh, put that fish's name on the screen. Sorry, like I said, little out of it. Alright, I'll go ahead and say it, you guys. I do not find this to be the definitive version of Super Mario Bros. 2. For some reason, I thought that was a star. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, well, at least he's back to normal. But we'll throw him in the river so he doesn't have to suffer anymore. Oh, I don't know why I think there's going to be hearts. Speaking of, that's the version I think is the definitive version. The version with hearts in it. That's not why. That's just a good... This is a warp, by the way, to a future world, I think. World 3 or World 4 or 5. But anyway, Super Mario Advance, I think, is the better version of this game. The music might not be as high quality, and it might be easier, which honestly I think is kind of a plus. I don't think it matters too much. And people think the voice acting is really cheesy and bad. I think that just makes me like it more. And there's little improvements that just make it more accessible, I think. So I do think Super Mario Advance is better. Even though I didn't think Super Mario Bros. Deluxe was a better game than its All-Stars counterpart, I do think Advance wins over in this category. So, anyway, back to my vaccine story. Let me think. Okay. I guess I can go back a little bit farther. Let's see. I don't remember what happened after I recorded Lost Levels. My memory is not that great right now for some reason. But, let's see. I got a little depressed for a good few days. I don't remember much about what I did. I did work some. That's good. I think that... Did I record on the 22nd? It's the 27th now. I don't think it's been that long. Right? Oh, this is the first day with no video since I was going to record this yesterday, but... So, we got the vaccine on Monday. Today is... No, we got the vaccine on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. And, I started feeling a little weird. Like, of course, my arm was really sore. But I didn't think much of that. This is Mouser, by the way. In case you guys didn't know. And I'm not... I already died. It's okay, I'm not giving up on Toad yet. I want to show every character. Wah! Wah! So, vaccine, arm was sore. Oh no. I love this background. And then that night, I finally had alone time in my room for the first time in a good long time, because the day before I had to do some stupid, I don't want to ruin it, some podcast with my good friends Cole and Grant, and that was after we went to my nephew's birthday party, and there weren't that many people for us to talk to except my dad, who told me not to get the vaccine because I didn't know what was in it, even though I said I also didn't know what was in the flu vaccine. But he ignored that. I don't think he heard. He was in his own little world. Usually is. Then, on a whim, our friend Grant was like, hey, do you want to go see the Demon Slayer movie? So we went to do that. It was subtitled. Never thought I'd watch a subtitled anime movie in a Tennessee backwater theater, but hey, got delicious popcorn, and the movie was surprisingly pretty good and canon to the series. Not the biggest fan of Demon Slayer. Oh, finally we can play the best character. But the movie was good. And then they came over and stayed till 3 a.m. and we recorded a podcast and did pretty much nothing. They played Friday Night Funkin' on my computer for an ungodly amount of time before we did anything, really. Oh, and I mentioned that a pipe earlier was a warp. That's if you go into subspace, which is the place you're in when it plays the Mario 1 theme. The do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And everything's freaky and mirrored and got a black background or whatever, I think. I'm thinking of the original. I don't remember what it is now, even though I just saw it. But, oh, look how good Peach is. She can float. That's literally all you need in a platformer. Come on. I wasted my star. Oh well. We're only in World 2. We don't really need it. We're good. I hope. Alright, so Shy Guys are like the Goombas of Mario 2, right? Except when they're in levels like this, they're brutal. Because they will fall down and hone in on the direction you're going, and then they'll start piling up, and it's a little unpleasant. Sniffits are pretty bad too, but not that bad. What the hell was that? Okay, well there's a man I've never seen before on our porch. Yeah, my wife's talking to him. So, everything seems to be in order, but I heard a loud bang. I think that might have just been our front door opening. Or maybe he was knocking? I'm not sure. Oh, Birdo's dead, by the way. But anyway, back to my story. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. So then, the Sunday night, after I got back from doing the vaccine, I was playing that Sims spinoff I was talking about earlier, The Sims busting out for GBA, and it made me kind of depressed because I sold all my furniture, and so my Sim didn't feel like he was home when he was in his house that he paid rent on. But everything was okay once I went to my uncle's house. My Sim thought that felt like home, so the homesickness need, which replaces the room need, or the environment need, in later, in main games, was fulfilled, so I felt better. But then I stopped, and I started to feel weird all of a sudden, so I started to write a book, and I wrote 3 chapters of a book. Don't remember what it says. And there we go, at least I started to do it. Probably not going to keep whatever that is. It's more like a poem. Not a poem, but it's more abstract, I guess, than I would write a full novel over. But, oh well, at least I tried to do something for once. That's good. Go me. Come on, Peach. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, my wife came in just a second ago and told me that it was some guy who, see, her grandfather used to own this house, and it was some guy who was like, "You don't remember me? I bought this truck from your grandfather," and he just wanted to see if her grandfather was around, but he is not. He did come over and mow earlier today, which is great. I love that he mows, so I don't have to pay anybody to mow. Except one time he was like, "Oh," and trying to give us great details about how he killed a snake with the lawnmower, and that was disgusting and unpleasant. We just stay away from the backyard because I saw a snake skin there one time, so we don't go too far back there. Anyway, I went to bed that night and got up, and I had to get up early to take Galen and his mom to the airport. I mentioned Galen before, of course. This is the same series, even though it doesn't feel like it, because this is technically a new game. Freak dude. Come here. Come here. Oh, you little bugger. And we picked up his stepdad from the airport, coming from New Zealand. And made some good funny jokes that were right funny because see, Galen is older than his stepdad, which I think is really cool because it leads to really awesome jokes. Actually, his stepdad is my age. Then we sat in my cramped truck the whole way home, but once I got to the airport, I started to feel insanely bloated and dizzy. And then I felt better once we got back in the car, except I was still a little, like, I got a mild headache and I was still dizzy. So that wasn't fun. But sorry, my brain turns off every couple of seconds. Plus, I guess I should focus on this. Oh, don't even give me that. Oh, okay. Give me that. I'll take it. I'm so tired of getting the cherries. Okay, well, great. I'm so glad that I'm doing so well on accident. Ooh. Yeah, I knew we weren't going to get it. Oh my god, that's so painful. I kind of want to show you what everybody does, you know, and be fair, play fairly. But I really just want to play as Peach. So that's what we're going to do for right now. We're going to play as Peach until I find a level where it's more fun to play as somebody else. Is this the... No. Okay. Well, that's where the mushroom is, in case it's not obvious. Does every level have 2 mushrooms? I know it does in Advance, but I don't think every level does here. Every level has at least 1 mushroom, though. But anyway... Oh, and then once I got back to Galen's house... I, was thinking about going to work, but I just felt like I was going to die. So I didn't. I didn't go to work. Came home. Like, I kept trying to think of, coherently on the way home, but just gibberish was going through my brain. And that kind of sucked. Got home. Said I need to lay down right now. And then I went to sleep for a few minutes, but my wife wouldn't quit talking, so I woke up. And then I tried to go back to sleep, and I had these visions. I was absolutely awake. I remember vividly opening my eyes every so often, but I can't remember half of the visions. I thought it was a challenge that I had to surpass, and I would either wake up and feel better, or I would go to sleep and feel better once I woke up. That's all I remember. But let's see, parts of these visions where I would go, damn it, I can't remember any of like the first part, but I do remember I jumped off of somewhere and I fell on a trampoline. The trampoline went back and forth between being made of regular trampoline material and my, like, friends from, like, I guess high school, middle school, I don't know, just people's faces. And then I landed as it was cycling between trampoline material and non-trampoline material, i.e. my friends' faces. And I fell through it. And my friends were going to grab me, but they all turned into the hands and the arms of somebody that I was kind of mean to in middle school. And she grabbed me and pulled me down into this water. And the water was beautiful, and it had the Donkey Kong Country background. This is Tricly, by the way. The boss fights in this game are so good. They're so much better than Mario 1 and 3. So I do like this game the least, but oh my god. It might look the best also. No, that goes to Mario 3, hands down. And I guess we will be cutting it here. I'll go ahead and finish the Vision quest. So, then the Donkey Kong Country water level background faded, and the water was all black. And there was nothing. I couldn't see any scenery. I just knew I was underwater. And I could visualize it from a different perspective, where I could see the top of the water, and it was clear, but everything was pretty much pitch black. And, I was drowning because I can't swim, and I could only go up toward the surface if I said mean things to my wife who was swimming there, and she could breathe just fine. But the more mean things I said to her, and the more I ascended, her blood kept spilling and making the black water red until it was completely red, and I had no choice. I wasn't even saying anything anymore. But I kept ascending. I don't remember anything I said to her. I don't think I said anything mean to her. I think my dream was just making me think that. It wasn't really a dream. This was like a hallucination. It happened when I opened my eyes. And then I floated up to the top, and that's when I opened my eyes. And I kept trying to close my eyes and go back to the challenge. But then my wife kept trying to wake me up or snap me out of it and said I had a fever. She said I was flailing around and talking nonsense and age regressing. And I think I cried at some point. And now I still feel pretty sickly because my eyes are all glassy. So I decided not to go to work today in case I hallucinated in the hot car. I had to put an ice pack on my face and eat lots of spaghetti. So everybody get vaccinated. Nothing bad can happen. More on that later. See you next time!